what's up everyone, TJ here, out on Whistler Mountain today, and in this video I wanted to share my experience with the Adidas Tactical ADV boot with you guys after putting in around 100 days. I've been riding these boots all season. There's a few reasons I went with these Adidas boots this year. I'm coming off riding the 32 TM3s last season and the TM2s the 3 seasons before that. And the TM2 previously has been my favorite boot, so I was looking for a nice replacement, something that has a nice mid flex that was gonna keep that support and responsiveness going all season, as well as a good fit and some nice comfort as well. Honestly, I've got mostly positive things to say about these boots, guys. The fit straight away in the store felt really solid, very comfortable for my foot shape. I was actually able to size down from a 9.5 to a 9 on these guys, so that was a nice bonus as well, being able to minimize that footprint on the snowboard. And after about 5 days on hill, they packed out and have kept that nice snug fit for the whole season. I also found these boots have a really solid heel pocket. I haven't been getting any heel lift at all on these guys, and they do have a heat moldable liner as well, so if you want to do that or try to customize the boot, you can definitely do that, but I decided to just let them pack out naturally from a few days of snowboarding. Some of the features that stood out to me with these boots through the season is the Adidas boosted sole, so that foam sole making up most of the sole of the boot, keeping it nice and lightweight and actually helping quite a bit with shock absorption. It's not a gimmick. It's definitely noticeable while you're riding, especially if you come up on any situation where you've got kind of a flat landing. But even just wearing these boots around, not snowboarding, I've jumped off some fairly high things to flat and can definitely say that they help to absorb some of that shock. So that's a nice bonus. And they wrapped that in a rubberized outsole, so I've also done a lot of hikes this season, some on some pretty icy firm terrain, some on some softer snow, but really anywhere I've taken this boot, it's offered some good grip and has definitely helped me out getting to that hike access terrain. Other than that, I've actually been really impressed with just the overall construction of the boot. The toe cap is just one solid piece of material, and even to this day it hasn't deteriorated. I haven't been going easy on it either. Like pretty much every chairlift ride, I'm just putting that metal edge over the toe of my boot. It hasn't gotten cut up. Even the seams everywhere else on the boot, they've held up really well. They're not fraying, they're not cut up, and I'm just stoked that they've held up so well, honestly. The construction is really solid on these guys. None of the rubber's delaminating or peeling off either. Another quick note, and this probably isn't that big of a deal because it's so easy to replace, but this is a standard lace boot and the laces have actually held up as well. Normally I'm popping laces at least 2 or 3 times a season, and these boots have made it to day 100 and beyond on the original laces, so that's pretty cool as well. The one biggest downside with these boots though, and I think I'm probably gonna go with a different boot option next season because of this, is the flex. When I first picked up these boots, they had a nice solid mid flex, or maybe even feeling a little bit stiffer than the TM2. Really responsive, really supportive. After about 5 or 10 days, they felt kind of exactly how I wanted them. I was really stoked on them. But after about day 25, somewhere between day 20 and 30, they just got way too soft. There was like no more support left. It was more noticeable in my back leg and my right boot first, but it really just lost all of the support, and it was even noticeable in the responsiveness of the snowboard just because the boot would flex so much before it started to transfer that energy into the board. So that was a bit of a disappointment, and what I'd say is the biggest downside to these boots is that they just got way too soft and lost too much support early on in the season. It's awesome that the overall construction and the comfort and the fit has lasted all season, but losing that rigidity and just getting so flexy early on in the season was a bit of a disappointment for sure. You can't really expect any boot to last much more than a 100-day season, so overall I gotta say that I have been pretty happy with these boots, guys. They've been super comfortable all season. All the features have lived up to the hype. It's just that flex deteriorated a bit too quickly. So as long as you're okay with that, I think these are actually pretty solid boots. Just be aware that how they feel when you first get them, that flex and support, isn't gonna last through the whole season. Once you get to about day 25, they're gonna be significantly softer. So that's been my experience with the Adidas Tactical ADV. I hope this video helps you guys out. And if any of you have experience with this boot, I'd be curious to hear your thoughts down in the comments. I'll also have it linked in the description if you want to read more about it. Thanks for watching today, guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Later, guys.